Friends, welcome to Raziaq Ali. Today we are going to discuss two important Supreme Court orders on stray dogs passed on August 11 and August 22, 2025. These directions are very significant because they balance public safety and animal welfare while also clarifying the law under ABC Rules 2023. In the recent years, stray dogs issues have become a serious concern. On one hand, we have increasing cases of dog bites and public safety threats. On the other hand, there is a question of animal rights and protection. Earlier, Supreme Court orders created some confusion because they seem to conflict with the Animal Birth Control Rules 2023, especially Rule 11, subclass 19, which says sterilized and vaccinated dogs must be released in the same area. The court realized that a complete ban on releasing stray dogs was not practical. Municipalities do not have enough infrastructure to keep all dogs in permanent shelters. So, in its new order, the Supreme Court modified its aerial stance and aligned it with the ABC Rules 2023. This creates a middle path between safety and animal rights. The court directed that municipal authorities must continue capturing stray dogs. Special shelters must be created in New Delhi and NCR to house them. This ensures proper monitoring instead of leaving the dogs uncontrolled on street. This is the first directions given by the Supreme Court in its the subsequent order. There are about 10 directions. This is the first directions. The second direction is about the release after sterilization. The court has in the second directions has directed for the release of the sterilized dogs. The earlier blanket ban is kept aside. Now, sterilized, vaccinated, and dewormed dogs must be released back into the same area from where they were picked up. This follows Rule 11, subclass 19, and ensures both population control and animal rights. The third direction is about aggressiveness and or rabid dogs. The dogs that are aggressive or suspected of rabies are treated differently. They must be kept separately in shelters even after sterilization and must not be released back on the streets. So, as far as the aggressive and rabid dogs are concerned, the Supreme Court has given a direction not to release the same and to keep them in the shelters. The fourth direction of the Supreme Court is about feeding zones. The court has directed to create feeding spots and ban street feedings. It also imposed legal penalties. One major change, the Supreme Court has banned the feeding dogs on streets. Instead, every municipal ward must create dedicated feeding zones with proper notice board. Feeding outside the zone will attract legal penalties. This is the fourth directions given by the Supreme. The fifth and sixth directions are about helpline for violations and for obstructions. So the Supreme Court has directed each municipality to set up a helpline to report violations. And importantly, no person or organization should obstruct authorities while implementing these rules. Anyone obstructing will be will face prosecution under law. So these are all the fifth and sixth directions of the Supreme Court. In the seventh directions, the animal lovers and the NGOs were directed to deposit funds, and in its eighth direction, the Supreme Court allowed the adoption of the dogs with responsibility. The court also asked animal lovers and the NGOs to take responsibility and directed the individuals to deposit rupees 25,000 rupees and the NGOs 2 lakhs rupees in the court registry who have filed these cases. This money will be used to improve infrastructure for stray dogs. Further, animal lovers can adopt dogs from municipalities, but it is their duty to ensure adopted dogs never return to the streets. In its ninth and tenth directions, the courts ordered that the orders will be applied nationwide and also directed the writs filed in various high courts to be transferred to Supreme Court with reference to these stray dogs. So in its ninth direction, the Supreme Court directed that these directions are not limited to Delhi NCR. The Supreme Court has extended them nationwide, asking all states and union territories to comply with the rules 2023, and also all similar cases pending in high courts have been all transferred to Supreme Court to maintain the uniformity. So the impact and significance of this order, the judgment is a landmark because it balances the animal rights with citizens' safety. It creates a uniform legal framework across India and strengthens the role of municipal authorities. It also puts responsibilities on citizens and NGOs. So, how the citizens can help regarding this stray dogs and its public safety? So, citizens also have a role to play. Reports violations through the helpline, feed dogs only in designated zones, support sterilization drives, and consider adopting dogs responsibility. So every citizen can report the violations to the concerned authority, and the citizens may follow the feeding zone rules. They can support sterilization drives and consider adoption. So thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to Raziaq LawTube and Raziaq Sattamarivam for more legal updates and for explanations of important judgments. So we have two channels. Raziaq LawTube is a Tamil channel. Raziaq Sattamarivam is also a Tamil channel. There you can see a lot of videos, lot of playlists. From that you can clarify all your doubts. In addition to that, if you have any doubts, you can also call me over cell phone for necessary clarification. You may also subscribe to the channel and click the notification icon so that all my videos and its notification will be intimated to you as and when it is published. So by clicking subscribe and notification icon, you may watch my YouTubes immediately, and you will also get notification for each and every videos which I posted in my channel. Thank you. Goodbye. தொடர்ந்து நம்ம சேனலில் பாருங்கள். ரசியாக் சட்டம் அறிவோம் என்ற ஒரு சேனலும் ரசியாக் லா டியூப் அப்படின்ற சேனலும் இருக்குது. இந்த சேனலில் ஏராளமான பிளேலிஸ்ட் இருக்குது, அதுக்குள்ளே ஏராளமான வீடியோஸ் இருக்குது. உங்களுக்கு சட்டம் சம்பந்தமாக எந்த சந்தேகமாக இருந்தாலும் நம்ம ரசியாக் சட்டம் அறிவோம் அல்லது ரசியாக் லா டியூப் அப்படின்னு டைப் பண்ணுங்கள். நம்ம சேனல் ஓப்பன் ஆகும். அதுக்குள்ளே உள்ள உங்களுக்கு சம்மந்தப்பட்ட பிளேலிஸ்ட்டை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள். அதுக்குள்ளே உள்ள உங்களுக்கு சம்மந்தப்பட்ட வீடியோவை கிளிக் பண்ணுங்கள், பாருங்கள். உங்களுடைய சட்டம் சம்மந்தப்பட்ட எந்த விதமான சந்தேகமாக இருந்தாலும் அதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு தேவையான விளக்கங்கள் அதில் இருக்கும். அதையும் தாண்டி உங்களுக்கு வேறு ஏதாவது சந்தேகம் இருந்ததுன்னா இந்த நம்பரை கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். உங்களுக்கு சட்ட ஆலோசனைகளோ இல்லை வேறு ஏதாவது உதவியோ தெரிஞ்சால் நேரடியாகவோ ஃபோன் மூலியமாகவோ உங்களுக்கு என்னோடய டைமுடைய அவைலபிலிட்டியை பொறுத்து சப்ஜெக்ட் டு மை அவைலபிலிட்டி உங்களுக்கு சட்ட ஆலோசனைகள் தரேன். அடுத்த ஒரு டாப்பிக்கோடு உங்களை சந்திக்கிறேன். அதுவரை உங்களிடமிருந்து விடை வருவது உங்களில் ஒருவன் ரசியாக் அலி. நன்றி, வணக்கம்.